the game, cause see the boxing voice.
Here with Andre, the Matrix. Darrell, what's going on, brother?
No
you changing now? No longer the Matrix?
No longer the Resurrected. Simply Andre, baby. Andre Dirrell.
Simply, why we dropped the Matrix?
There
was a Matrix.
It was a Matrix at first.
And then the Resurrected.
Well, first my dog, the Matrix, died.
Oh.
You know, I was sick off that, man. That was my baby, man. My right hand man.
I'm bringing up bad things already.
But after I went through the thing with Abraham and was off the layoff for so long, you know, I was in the process of that 2-year layoff of pretty much reinventing my life and finding myself. You know, so I deemed myself the Resurrected. And I continued on with that. Things went great. And but ultimately, when I carried those names, so I can say when I carried the Matrix, I was doing my thing. But when I carried the Resurrected, I kind of stood there and fought a different fight. I was a different person. You know, so I want to go back to my roots of being just Andre Dirrell, a good boxer, slick boxer, a fighter people love to see. So now simply Andre Dirrell.
All right. Well, you have obviously a solid opponent in Blake Caparello, someone that the boxing fans know. Common opponent with Sergey Kovalev. What do you think of your opponent?
I think he's a great boxer. I think he's a good boxer. All of his skills are good, are decent. You know, and that matters in this sport today, because a lot of fighters out here are just fighters. You know, and other than that, he's come all the way from Australia to get rid of that loss. You know, it's a long way to travel for you to think this man is coming for some type of, you know what I'm saying, redemption. You know, and then he has a great chance and, you know, putting his name back on top of the list if he beats me. You know, it won't happen, but if he does. You know, so I'm taking this hunger, his drive, his determination, and I'm using that as my fuel to go in there hungry, drive, and it being my drive and my determination. So I won't take this lightly. It's a championship fight for me.
Speaking of redemption, obviously that's something that you must be seeking with suffering the loss of James DeGale. I remember the build-up for that fight. There was a lot of excitement. You were definitely confident, and he was confident himself. I know that you're looking to get back to that level where you're a competitive guy.
Yeah.
You want to avenge that loss, right?
Yeah, I'm on that level. I never left that level with the loss of DeGale. DeGale coming with a good shot in the second round, put me down twice. Well, one time in my eyes, but it put me down. And, you know, that was my fault. Simple as that. That's a mistake I made. But I got up, I rallied back, and we put on a great performance. The crowd loved it, the fans loved it, you know, TV loved it, you know, so I'm just waiting on my opportunity yet again to get back up there. I've been knocked down plenty of times in life and in boxing. You know, all you can do is get up and keep going, man. Life, you can't look at life going backwards, you know. So I just keep pushing. I'll get in there one day. I know I'll be there. I didn't suffer a loss. I took a loss, and I took it as a learning curve for me. So next time I step in there with them, I know I'll get the job done. I'll be world champion.
When you were in the ring with Arthur Abraham way back then, you were on a high. That performance, up until that particular moment.
Picasso. You ruined a Picasso.
Exactly. Is this version of you, this Andre today, better than that version of you, or is that the goal to be that version, that Andre again that fought Arthur Abraham, that pitched that performance, that Picasso that you speak of, the way that you boxed intelligently and stood away from him and used your jab, you know, with everyone, the reason that they called you the Matrix, because, you know, you left them lost.
Right. I believe with every level, with any level there's always a higher, especially in a sport like boxing. You can never stop getting better. You know, you can only do what your body allows you to do, and I haven't taken a lot of punishment. I'm not one of those old fighters who's been in there. So I take the 2 years I had to lay off as my body pretty much being preserved until up into right now. You know, and this year I had to take another time off because of my eyes. But I'm definitely that fighter and better. I'll get better and better with time. You know, so I'm looking forward to this performance. They'll see that and more coming the 29th of this month. And when it's time for me to step in there for another fight after that, and then the championship after that, I believe I'll get better and better. No question about it.
How active are you looking to stay this year?
I'm looking to stay active. I'm looking to get 2 to 3 fights in every year. You know, I want 3 preferably, you know, every year from this point on. You know, but if it doesn't happen, you know, then I'm looking at 2 definitely. So I'm looking on being active, man. I love working out. I love the gym. I'm a gym rat. You know, when I get in there, I use every bit of my time to get better. You know, and so I'm just looking to go.
Well, Andre, I want to thank you obviously for your time. We appreciate it. We'll be here at the fights, and we'll see you then.
Team Dirrell, baby.
No other sight in the game can see the boxing voice.